This is Hamilton. We've got an innovation center right here. We've got manufacturing infrastructure to take advantage of. That Bishop Thomas group had some great ideas for us to be thinking of with regard to that. The one student came in and said, when we learn about these issues, we're not told about, okay, now do something about it. So an emphasis towards action in the school system. So as curriculum review appears, let's get folks being aware of that and lobbying to get a stronger curriculum in the Ontario curriculum. So a number of things that were similar to others, but I'm going to just identify. Community ownership is something to consider. Other countries have been very successful with this. When you see the huge Suncor farms, you also see protest signs about the wind turbines because they were imposed on those landowners. Whereas if the landowners had incentives to help with paying for it, and they owned it and were responsible for it, there's then greater support. So community ownership is something to think about, but it would require government subsidies and incentives to deal with the huge cost. We did talk, Suncor is moving towards a positive way, so yeah, let's support corporations that are trying to do better, but it'll probably require legislation and incentives to turn people away from harmful directions towards helpful directions. We need to consider the full costing of everything. When you go into a fracking endeavor, you're destroying the water table. When you extract tar sands, there's an enormous consumption of water. You need to pay attention to that. The Environment Hamilton is working on a program to support developing, to making homes more energy efficient. Folks need real help with that. And again, the idea that legal requirements the public wants to do the right thing, but we need government leadership and legal requirements to facilitate that. Things like promotion of electric vehicles. We're seeing more charging stations. That's government supported. Building code changes to force buildings to be more energy efficient. We know how to do it. Do it in steps so it enables success. Negative incentives for overly large residences, perhaps. Transportation, mandatory requirements, and incentives for energy efficiency. And then finally, just to kind of push this point, the public will support the right thing. It just requires government leadership, and the benefit is in a revitalized economy with lots more jobs that protect a healthier planet. Thank you.